Hey, welcome back everyone. Thanks for joining on today's adventure. Today's going to be a little bit different than our normal off-roading camping trip. We're just going off into the national forest and we're going to find a spot. I hooked up my trailer last night, took my dog to work with me today, and we're leaving straight from work. So we're going to see if we can find a spot. We had a hurricane 5 days ago, so there might be some downed trees in some places I've been to before, so we're going to try to find somewhere new. We'll see what we can get into. It's starting to rain right now. There's supposed to be a storm that's barely gonna skirt us, so hopefully it doesn't get too bad, and we'll let you join in. So I'm just arriving to camp, found a nice spot. There was no down trees or anything. It's a little bit of an open area, as you can see here. I may have one more joining me. I haven't heard from him today, but last night he said he was gonna come. He doesn't get off for a couple more hours, but I'm gonna go ahead and get set up. I'm just trying to find the perfect spot so that I can leave space for him. I did realize that I left Annie's water bowl inside of my office, so I have her food bowl. So I may have to improvise a little bit, give her a cooler full of water. We'll see what we can do for her. It's very humid out here. It was raining a few minutes ago. Now the sun's trying to peek out. I think it's gonna be miserable on humidity. There's no wind, so it's gonna be a tough one. Now that we have the truck level in the location that I want it, we're gonna go ahead and set up the tent. This is an air tent, so it's a little different than most of the rooftop tents out there. The reason I really like this tent is for the ventilation. You'll see once I get it set up, the ventilation on this is unmatched by any other tent. Now, it's a little different because you have to have a pump somewhere over there, and it's a high pressure pump. So it pressures up to about 9 pounds. The wind is not gonna bother it. I took this to Mattress Adventure Park. It was 30s outside, very, very windy. And this thing did not move any more than a regular rooftop tent. Now, if it was 60 miles an hour, something like that, you may have some issues, but at that point, I think every tent's gonna have some issues. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a hyperlapse so that you can see it set up and how quick, but it's a great tent and it's roomy for 2 people, but check it out for yourself. That's all there is to it, that quick. Now, are there quicker tents on the market? Yeah, there probably is. But the ease of setting this up, it basically sets, you pre-program your poundage, you walk away and it pops itself up. I'm gonna climb up inside and I'm gonna really show you where this thing excels. So as you notice, when we go inside, it's pretty dark. I don't think it's complete blackout, but it's much darker than the roof nest that I had before. So you look inside, it's gonna adjust. It looks a lot lighter than it is. Let's go ahead and climb inside and unzip everything. So once you get everything unzipped on this, it's hard to do with one hand. So you can see everything outside. Velcro on the top. Another end one. And then we also have tinning on the door. So I want you guys to look at the ventilation on this thing. It's just crazy. So pretty much 360 degree of ventilation in this tent. There's some tubes on the walls. You can't even squeeze them. These things are so high pressured. It basically starts here, goes up all the way around, back down, does that on both sides. There's even more ventilation. So right now it has the rain cover. The rain cover's not as big as some of the other tents, but again, this isn't a crazy weather tent. It's very ventilated, and I think that's what it serves its purpose for. The mattress, I think, is the downfall of this tent. When I've slept on it before, it's been a little firm, but I have a solution for that you guys will see in a little bit. Another thing that I really like about this tent is it seems like they put a lot of thought into it. If you see right there, you can put an extension cord or maybe a diesel heater into the tent. I'm gonna have to end up doing a review on this tent after I spend a few more nights in it, but I'm really enjoying it. It's light. And I'll show it to you when it's packed up, but it's like a third of the size of a very small tent because it's a bifold. It folds twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook some fans up in here. I bought one battery powered fan, and then I'm gonna have one fan plugged into my do-it-yourself power station. You guys seen this on a ton of my other videos. Looks like a mess in there as always. This thing works flawless. So I've used this probably more than any of my other camping gear. It's got the 120 outlets, solar input. It's got the Victron Bluetooth USBs with the on-off on them. I really like that, and it shows 13 volts, but you get everything from the Victron here. So that thing lasts an indefinite amount of time. I hook it to my solar panels that are up on the roof, and it keeps it charged pretty much anywhere. I can hook it in while we're driving and keep it charged. That way I haven't broke down and bought a DC to DC charger for this power station, and I'm not sure if I'm going to. I'm thinking of putting another 2 batteries permanently mounted in the Jeep, and it'll kind of be its own standalone system. I also want to do the same with the trailer, get it a battery inside of the box. That way I can put some lighting and kind of light up the camp with that. Nothing crazy is going to be powered off of that. This thing is just typically when the family goes. As you can tell, I'm not using the tent, but the inside is quite large. It's 6 feet, so it's actually larger than the inside of my Gladiator bed, which makes it nice, especially when Annie goes. I can give her plenty of room in the inside with her bed. She sleeps in there at night, and I don't have to worry about things falling on top of her. I can just pull it and put it all in here, let the trailer take the weight, and not have to worry about it. When I pull this thing, I lose maybe a half a mile per gallon. It went down from 16.5 to about 15.5, and I just pulled this for over 100 miles. So not that bad at all. I really enjoy this trailer. It's new to me. I've been slowly fixing it up, getting it how I like it. A few more things to do. As you can tell, I have some areas that need some touch up on the welding. I can weld, and I have a welder. The problem is this whole entire trailer is made out of aluminum. So that's new to me, and I don't want to mess anything up. So I'll end up doing a review on that as well. So I got a few reviews. I got to do the RSI Smart Cap. Best thing hands down you can buy if you're into overlanding, camping, sports, you have a dog that goes with you. I need to do the tent, and then I also need to do the trailer. The one that I feel comfortable doing is the RSI Smart Cap. I've had it for about 4 years now, and I have a lot to say about it. Nothing negative. It's a great addition. It's expensive, but well worth the money. So this guy here is a self-inflating mattress that I got just to help this mattress out a little bit. We'll see how it works. It says that you can pump it. There's a little valve in there that you flip. You can hear it sucking air. So it's steadily expanding now. It says you got to give it 15 minutes or something like that to fully fluff up. I'm gonna leave it alone for a while, maybe come back in 20 minutes and just see how it looks without me actually putting a pump to it. It also came with a pump. So it's been about 30 minutes. Let's go take a look at that mattress, see how it did. It filled up nice. Go ahead and put the cap on. Yeah, that's gonna be much better than the mattress that comes in here. So these also come with, I forget what this is called, a condensation mat. It's pretty high quality, but you see the mattress itself it's fairly thin. And while it looks soft, I enjoy a softer bed. It feels pretty firm when you're sleeping on it. So if you like a firm bed, then it might not be as bad for you. But I think this is up my alley a little better. It's time to go ahead and make the bed. So we'll throw the blankets on there. Doesn't look bad. Hey, like those solar panels. Looks like it came factory. It is hot out here, guys. It's not really that hot, but it's very humid, as you can probably tell. That rain right before I got here probably was the worst thing. I wish it would have rained a little bit at night and then maybe cooled it off a little bit. But we'll do what we can out here, and I have some washcloths. You're gonna want these. If you don't have a lot of water when you're out camping, these things are you just get the towel wet. You can wash your whole body with half of one of these. I usually cut them. And after you're done, you just wipe off with a towel. It's a no rinse. Smells great, super lathery. It's a great product. It's on Amazon. I'll see if I can find the link and I'll put it down below. They're very inexpensive. Everybody that camps needs these for sure, 100%. So we'll go ahead and open it up. I'll show you the size of one of these. As you can tell, all this blue is a soap that's inside of there. They're larger than they look like. We'll go ahead and pull one out. So this is two. Here's one. It smells similar to like a almost like a dryer sheet, but I don't know if you can tell when I get close. The soap that's in there, the little blue. These things are great, and I'll show you how well they work a little later on. There's no sense of cleaning up right now because you'll still sweat for another few hours. It's currently 5:30, so technically another 3 hours of daylight, but because of all the trees and it's cloudy, maybe around 7:30. But we'll check it out. I'm still waiting to hear if anyone's joining. I did not even bring anything to cook with today, so I'm going straight up cold sandwiches in this situation. Ham, pepper jack cheese, bread, have a few snacks, Gatorades, coconut water, everything to kind of keep cool. I didn't want to be messing with a propane cooktop, and you know, in the morning when I get ready, I'm gonna jet. I have to get to the airport early, so I do have the fire pit just to have that ambiance at night, but we'll see how much we use it. Just got some news on the radio. So I went from possibly being on a solo mission tonight to getting two more coming. Both of them have Gladiators. It's not really hard to get in here. One of them is a Mojave and the other one's a Sport. So it's going to be Josue and his brother Abel. They're going to come out and join. I'm not sure if Josue is bringing his kids or not. He still does not have power from the hurricane that we had on Monday. It's currently Friday. It's been 100 degrees every day. So I guess he figured he's already camping, so he might as well get out of the house a little bit. It's not like he's gonna be sitting in the air conditioner. At least out here, we'll be having a little guy time and be able to hang out and sit around the fire, but definitely not too close to the fire. So Josue ended up bringing the whole crew. He's got everybody but the wife, I think. He was hitting me on the handheld, and I could hear him, but he couldn't hear me back. There just wasn't enough power. So I turned on the regular radio. so that I can guide him in. He's never been out here at all, so we'll see. He said he was 2 miles out when he just rang in, so he should be here soon. It's what's good about having radios is there's absolutely no cell service out here. He's never even been in the national forest at all, and when I had service, I texted him, said, hey, if you show up, just hit me on channel 16, and I could hear him come through.
Is this place free, or do we have to pay anywhere?
No, we're just off in the woods. Nobody even knows we're here.
All right.
You're on the dirt road?
Yes.
All right, I see some lights coming off in the distance. Not sure if you can see him on camera. He's coming up over there.
I did. I see. I saw your truck. I'm looking at your truck.
Yeah, you're gonna take a right coming up soon, and then just follow that path down. You don't even need 4x4 or anything.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I got it.
Come here, Andy. He also just got a new bed cover. I'm curious to check it out. He waited on it forever from AliExpress, and it showed up. So it looks really nice from here. It's really close to mine at a fraction of the cost. So that may be a good option for some people if they're not in any hurry, which I don't know if there's a back weight on RSI, but let's go check it out. Well, I said you don't need 4x4, but it looks like you may.
I already in 4x4.
He's in 4 high. Is this thing a Tacoma or what? .27 turn. Keep coming, keep coming. Keep a little more. There you go. And now there's more. We have one more joining. So now we have a full house. Let's see if he gets stuck. And he's stuck too. We got to go get it on video. He's stuck. Here we go. Luca, what do you think? How do you like it?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How do you like it? And you?
I like myself, and it
Yeah?
looks awesome. Awesome.
Awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Now everybody's here.
Yeah.
We get to just hang out.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful night. See if we can find some coyotes. You want to find some coyotes? Gonna go ahead and plug in the Christmas lights. See how much it lights it up. Put it in here. So it's a little later in the night, and I have this wipe that I was showing earlier. Wanted to basically just clean up a little bit, been sweating a lot, and show you I got the spigot here. Put a little water on it, and it'll get really lathery. So here we go. See if I can do this with no hands. I don't know if you can see all the bubbles. Super lathery. So we didn't film much during the night. We just took it easy, turned the fire pit on low, ate a bunch of snacks. Abel made some birria. So just a nice chill night. It's now about midnight. So everybody's rolling to bed. I'm in the tent that's got the most ventilation, that's for sure. And then I also have battery powered fan, and then a big box fan. And then I'll try to turn the light out and see if you can see all the way around, but it's pretty dark out here, so it's gonna be hard to see anything, but I'll try it, and then if not, we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I slept pretty good. It ended up raining in the middle of the night just a little bit. I think I can still hear it a little bit. So I heard Josue and Abel scrambling for their rain fly of their tent. The rain said it wasn't going to rain until like 1 o'clock today, and so we didn't put the rain fly on their tent, and they definitely needed it. But waking up to great views pretty much all the way around. Birds are singing. I think it's like 6:30, so I need to start packing up so I can head to the airport soon, pick everyone up. But thanks for joining on the adventure. I'm not cooking breakfast or anything, so it's from here on out just packing up and heading out, and we'll see you on the next one.